All right, we're going to watch Emma's freestyle here. Emma, remember while we're watching the freestyle videos, and we've got all the good information in here that we want you to be focused on while watching the videos, also take some time to read the notes that Lynette put in the email. Those are great little pieces of information that you can look at before practice, after practice, before a meet, or even during a meet if you don't have time to watch the videos. So do make sure you take some time to read those. Love how hard you've been working. Had a great A championship meet, so we're so proud of you there. See a lot of great things. You're great streamlined. Good, a couple little dolphin kicks there, Emma. So you're doing so well. So let's keep up the hard work, and we're going to start this one over here and just kind of go step by step. All right, Emma. So as we start your freestyle here, the one thing we like real quick is we like how right in the very beginning of each stroke, you can see right here, you're starting to get that elbow up out of the water first. And you always want to make sure that that elbow comes out of that water first. Even though you want to finish that stroke, elbow comes out and then that hand follows right behind it. And that's an excellent job of leading with that elbow. Now, once you start to lift that hand up, the one thing we want to try to work on is not letting that hand go quite so high. All right. What we'd like to see is more of a lower hand, and one of the reasons why Lynette likes to do that zipper drill, I do a fingertip drag drill. We always want to make sure we're having high elbows. So you can see that your hand's a little bit higher here than we'd like it to see. We want it more in this position here. As you start to get to the recovery phase, you can start to see right here, you get that elbow bent. Okay, and now your hand's starting to come down, which is good. But remember, from the fastest way from point A to point B is a straight line. So when your hand goes above and over, it's actually taking longer to get your arm around than if you keep your hand lower and get your hand in that water a little bit earlier. Here you can see a little bit difference on your right side. Nice high elbow there. Your hand's down. You're taking that breath. It looks like you're looking right through that arc in your arm. That's excellent. We want to make sure that we see the same elbow bend when we're not breathing on that right side. So we'll see that on the next stroke. As you start to enter those hands in that water, you do want to make sure you get that head down just a little bit quicker. You can see that your hand's about to enter and your head's still kind of looking that side. Do try to turn that head down just a little bit faster. Love fingertip entry, okay? That's fantastic. We always want to make sure we have a good fingertip entry. I'll be interested to see what it looks like on that left side. It does sometimes look like you're crossing over a little bit on the left. Right side looks a lot better coming on. Yeah, we definitely have a much better elbow bend, much better hand position here on that right side. So let's work on the left side, getting a little bit better, higher elbow, just like your right side is, because your right side looks great, Emma. Kick out here looks very good. You have nice steady legs. They could be just a little bit bigger, but your kick is nice and steady, nice and strong. Your breath right here is perfect. You've got one goggle out of the water, one goggle in the water, which means you've got a nice, good, quick breath. You've got about half your mouth out of the water there too, and you can't really tell, but your other half of your mouth is in a little air pocket there. That's fantastic, Emma. We want everybody breathing just like you do here. But again, you can see this hand is about to enter and you're still looking that head to the side. So that's the thing. You're breathing correctly. You're breathing where we want you to breathe. Just make it quicker now. So take a breath, boom, back down that water for us, okay? So just work on a little bit faster breath. As we go into our turn here, good job of taking 2 or 3 strokes into that wall without a breath. That's fantastic. As we start to go into the turn, do a great job of getting your legs over. Your hands are already in a streamline before you even finish those hands over, which means you did a good job of bringing your hands from your hips towards your head, toward your streamline. That is perfect. As you start to come off that wall, great streamline, nice body line. You're a good, almost a full body length past that wall before you start that first dolphin kick, which is outstanding. 1, 2, 3 dolphin kicks, 4 dolphin kicks. Try to do just that third dolphin kick. After that third dolphin kick, break out into a good, strong, fast flutter kick. You kind of take that third, fourth dolphin kick and right into your stroke, so you never really get any flutter kick going until after you start. Do try to make sure you work on getting that dolphin kick at 3. The other thing we want to try and do is the breakout. So that's this left hand here. You want to start that a little bit earlier because as you can see, your head really is just breaking the surface and you're still just barely out of that streamline. So your head's now above the water and you're still stroking, and your hand finally came out of the water. Ideally, what you want to do is your head and your hand, that first stroke, should break the surface almost at the same time. All right, so just work on skirting that breakout a little bit earlier. Big difference between your right and your left arm on the overarm recovery. Just keep in mind we want to see that left arm just being a little bit better job of not so high and straight. Okay? Great job, Emma. Keep it up.